Alright guys, it's Alex from Alex's Coasters, and we are here at Dutch Wonderland for their Ace event Mayhem at Wonderland. As you have seen, we were at Hershey Park yesterday for CocoCon, and we are here at Dutch Wonderland today for their Ace event. So, pretty cool event, a walking history tour of the park. We'll be showing you guys that. See, right now they're testing the monorail. So, check-in will happen very soon, so we will all get checked in. And we have morning ERT on Merlin's Mayhem this morning, so we will be in the park in a few hours.
It was later enclosed to be renamed, which now is the Millstream Eatery. We'll go out and you follow me, and we'll go around the park, and I'll talk about a couple of the rides that are around the park that are still here, and the history behind them, and how they changed over time, if you wish.
That's the Millstream that we have through here.
Alright, so over here to my left-hand side, we have our bumper cars that were actually installed in the 1970. And they were early in the replaced in the 1980 and replaced with the new model of cars. And it's grown over time into the bumper cars that we have today. Right behind me is a new ride in 2025, but it's actually a remodel of the Panda Party. The Panda Party was installed as the 25th anniversary of Duke in 1988. In 2025, we changed it over to the Honey Drop.
You guys haven't gotten your picture with the pretzel. This is probably like the most popular picture spot if anyone wants their picture with the pretzel.
Yeah, the Dutch pretzel. In 1963, we have the Dutch pretzel that was in here. It's the most famous place to have your pictures taken. So if you want to take a minute and have your pictures taken, feel free to do so. We also stop here and talk about a few other rides that we have in the park. To the left, you see the bridge over into Exploration Island, as we call it today, with the dinosaurs. But that was actually 1966. That bridge that's there that goes over, it was actually into the International Botanical Gardens. Originally, that's what it was back in 1966. And since then, it has evolved, where we now have our turnpike, the cars that go around the turnpike. The turnpike was actually in the center of the park, and then moved back there. about 50 years ago, or around 50 years. So that's been around for 50 years. It turned into Exploration Island in 2014, and that's when the turnpike was moved back in 2014. Right above you, or right behind you, I'm sorry, is the Sky Ride, 1967, and now it's manufactured by the Universal Design, the same company that built the monorail back in 1966. And the monorail was actually replaced in 1992 from the fires that we had in 1989, if anybody remembers the fires at the monorail back in 1989. There's actually two major fires here at Dutch Wonderland.
What caused the fires? Lightning?
One was at the castle, the retail. And I'm not sure what happened after the monorail. It doesn't tell me what happened. Like one happened inside, and that's, yeah, retail. So we can go up to the front, talk about a little bit of the history about the rides up front. Just so you know, the fun slide that you guys were riding on earlier opened in 1968. It cost $25,000 for the fun slide. That's actually the original fun slide was a giant slide, and it's actually over time, since they don't make those no more and they stopped making them, it was replaced with the fun slide that you see now, which is the only version that's left as one of those great slides. Here we are at the dog show, right?
Yeah.
So back the dog show was actually put in the late 60s. It actually started off as a dolphin show. And when it originally was put in, they had two dolphins, Dutchie and Duchess. They had two dolphins. After the dolphins, they had the seal show. They had the sea lion there. And then after that, in 1981, it was replaced with the Great American Dive Show.
So our lectures are now done by Roger King. They've been with us for 2 years today. They're a stunt diver, so the highest jump that we do is from the top of the slide. It's 65 feet in the air. So when they jump from there, they hit the water at 55 miles per hour. And it's only a 9-foot pool, so they're very trained to flatten out and not break themselves all the way down, but they're really talented. If you haven't had a show, I recommend catching one before you leave. It's the only theatrical high dive show in Northeast. So it's one of our unique attractions here. They're really talented. They're a lot of fun. If you do come back for Happy Hauntings, they also have a Halloween show. And if you do have it at night, it's a bunch of lighting and fog and special effects, and it's a lot of fun. So a mystery kind of experience. We come to the show today. Right now, we are doing concerts. And then we have Dragon's Killer too, if you want to catch the show. So here behind me we have the Kingdom Coaster, as you know, the ride today, the wooden roller coaster. They started to build the Kingdom Coaster in 1990, about 20 years ago. The wooden roller coaster was actually originally called the Sky Princess. It was finished in May of 1992. It cost around $1.75 million. They later changed the name to Kingdom Coaster so they can appeal to both boys and girls.
Well, I remember where that was the big thing.
Color coordinated.
Yeah, we are ready.
Really artists.
Yep.
Somebody that's got Nah. Too much walk up there. That Steelers score.
I'm not checking. I'm TVR.
Yeah, same with me. I'm not checking TVR.
Yeah, the sport, you were on the other side of the city, so they're like out of the...
So I kind of finish up here, go over a few things that we have up here up front, talk about some of our water rides that we have here. First one, actually, we have the log flume back there in the back that was put in May 1977. It's 120,000 gallons of water, about 807 feet long with 2 hills on that. One of the oldest things that we have around here as well are the boats out front that you see in front of the castle. There was one of the first of the original 4 rides to be modified. The boats were in Castle Lake, removed and replaced by swan boats. In 1975, the swan boats were removed and replaced with the log boats. In 2001, the makeover edition of the mountain with the waterfall, all that was put in 2001 to make a appeal with the Duke overlooking that mountain. The castle gift shop inside the castle, the sign that you see out front is the only shop and store around for miles, and that's the reason why you see that big sign that says Castle Gift Shop. It was one of the deals to come through here. So even here before they put in a lot of the mini marts and stuff like that, they sold a lot of Amish gifts, cigars, everything out of that. It was expanded through the entire castle, and then was been changed many times over the years. Where we had installed the enchanted geese right behind me, and the most recent change was in 2023 when the wall was taken out. You see that expansion over there inside with the retail gift shop, the castle gift shop.
There used to be a fudge shop. Yes. There used to be a fudge shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
Tell she's missing.
So out front over our water rights, we have the Duke's Lagoon that expanded in 2003. And we added in 1996, we added in the pipeline with the 40-foot tower for those water rides.
Was the boat attraction over here, was that all done in-house or was that by a manufacturer?
That I don't know.
Yeah, 'cause it's so unique, like you really don't see it anywhere.
I'm not sure. If it is. I know the waterways go in from across the street, so it all flows and it kind of helps fill that volume. We do have a dam, we have to
couldn't find too much about the train. I know the train has evolved over time, but many of the locomotives have been replaced many times over the years, and I think it's being replaced again soon, maybe. I'm not sure how that's yes. The Skyfighter.
Well, that concludes the ACE agenda, so we're just on our own for the day. So, a really cool history tour, and the food was really good, as they always do. They also gave us a ticket to come back for their Halloween event, so we will be back for that. So, yeah.
There's that dead space there that they could
Yo, Matthew, I'm not wondering if every year down this lane is a different theme for their Halloween. Remember the one year we came, they had little setups?
yeah,
Like little,
they could.
yeah.
They put it back there for a while, and then they bring it back over
Yeah.
here.
us at Dutch Wonderland today for Mayhem at Wonderland. Like, comment, and subscribe. Alright guys, it's Alex from Alex's Coasters, and we are here at Dutch Wonderland for their Ace event Mayhem at Wonderland. As you have seen, we were at Hershey Park yesterday for Coco Con, and we are here at Dutch Wonderland today for their Ace event. So, pretty cool event, a walking history tour of the park. We'll be showing you guys that. See, right now they're testing the monorail. So, check-in will happen very soon, so we will all get checked in. And we have morning ERT on Merlin's Mayhem this morning, so we will be in the park in a few hours. Well, that concludes the Ace agenda, so we're just on our own for the day. So, a really cool history tour, and the food was really good, as they always do. They also gave us a ticket to come back for their Halloween event, so we will be back for that. So yeah. Thanks for joining us at Dutch Wonderland today for Mayhem at Wonderland. Like, comment, and subscribe.